Okay, now. All right, how's everybody doing? Do I have audio? I do. Let me enable the game audio as well, since I kind of have it really low. So it's doing some other stuff. And what I am doing right now is looking out the window to see why my dog's barking. So the neighbors are coming and going is what's going on. And they just got a dog. So they make my dog bark all the time. Yeah. All right. So I have been setting up a factory module for my main bus system, which is right over here. And I have a factory module for every item that you need to build in the game. I have not installed the last few, but here they are. This is one of the most recent ones I did, which is time crystals. And I think it looks really cool when it's running. It does 100 time crystals a minute. It looks really cool from up above too. The way those converters glow when they're working is cool. Over here, I just finished making one that does superposition. Well, no. I did a superposition oscillators too. I don't even have that one set up right now. This one does, I called it Doritos. It needs fixed site trigons, and it's not running right now because it ran out of aluminum ingots, which I think I have in my, well, I thought I had in my extremely large inventory. All right, let me go get some from my aluminum factory, which is right here, not too far away. I should just make a constant supply. But the aluminum factory is doing really well. You can see it chugging away over here with all the parts that it receives and makes coming and going up and down the little front waterfall and then the rooftop racetrack. It's a real nice factory. So this is that one, and let me put some aluminum ingots in this container on the roof. This is my test and development. This is not a real playthrough or anything. This is just where I make blueprints and test them. And as soon as I finish this one blueprint that I'm making right now, all right, that is actually going to take a while. Well, no, actually not as long as, okay, there we go. Now things are moving again because we're pulling that reactivated SAM off the line. And once that's going on, that reactivated SAM is gonna, well, it's moving already. It's hitting these guys, the fixed site what? Ingots. The fixed site ingots are unleashed. And they're gonna take an inordinate amount of time to come up this lift and circle the whole entire roof and go down that. So while those are getting going, I'm gonna come over here and continue working on this factory, which is going to be, it's going to make the neural quantum processors. And that is the last item that I do not have a dedicated factory module for, except for some of the final elevator parts. And those final elevator parts, I don't know, you need so few of them. I think I might just set up a quick quantum encoder for those to be manually filled. As a matter of fact, that's exactly what I'm going to do. Exactly. All right, so back to this thing here. Refresh. We needed to get excited photonic matter to each of these, but wait, something doesn't make sense to me. I feel like I've got these at the wrong speed. We're supposed to be making 20 a minute. So each of the quantum processors is supposed to be at 222%. It doesn't make sense. Is the website wrong? Maybe the website I got the information from is wrong, because none of this math is adding up to me. I can't. Huh? Did the recipes change? I think the recipes have changed. Oh, and what am I supposed to do now? Why is it giving me the wrong information here? Am I using... Oh, because I've got the wrong damn recipe selected. No wonder it's not correct. Okay. Well, there you go. Your settings are going to get copied to... Wow, that was a head scratcher. Till I decided to like open my eyes and read it. Okay, great. And you're going to get all kinds of dark energy finish. Looks exactly the same as the SAM finish in this mod. I wonder if it's a mistake and they actually are the same. Let's see, SAM. Oh, they look very close. Very close. Okay, so your output is purple, your output's purple. I guess upstairs guy, your output is purple. Everybody's either purple or blue. Okay, the fluid buffer needs to get purple as well. And then we need to output this fluid here. To there. Is that it? Dark matter residue. 500 dark matter residues going out. Go. And also we want some neural quantum processors going out, which are probably going to be, there we go. And 20 of those. And I know we're not getting any oil in there. What are we getting? Oh, yeah. Yeah. We are going to need 100 time crystals. 300 fixite trigons. Okay, select icon. We just made the 300 fixite trigons. We've got 100 crystals factory already, which we need to adapt for the incoming dark matter residue. That is no longer a fluid intake. Let's move our outputs closer to the middle. Man, that autosave has always got to hit me right when I least want it. And wait a minute now. You need to go on that side, I think. I feel like the farther over the fluid intake is on the left-hand side, the less it's going to interfere with the fluid output anyway. Because that means there's a pipe is going to be right there, and the most natural place for the conveyor belt output to be would be right there. That needs to come right here. Nudged into place. And get deleted from there. We need 20 supercomputers a minute. That's big. I think I have a factory that does 10. And it's a blueprint, so it can be. Let's see, how many does it do? It makes 9.37 supercomputers a minute. So I'm gonna need like 2 point something of these guys. Is that what's going on? I wonder how hard it would be to tweak this sucker to 10. I think the 9 point, wow, that is a densely packed blue, holy shit. Oh my god. Yeah, I think the only way would be if we imported the high-speed connectors from somewhere else. Because these are already going as fast as they can. I wonder if there's another recipe that's faster. Although it would really be a drag to have to rebuild the supercomputer factory. Super state computer. Oh boy, here it is. Oh my, it wants batteries. Are you crazy? OC supercomputer. Cooling systems. Oh, that's very simple. 2 cooling systems and 2 radio control units. That one's tempting. I could make 10 a minute with like 2 assemblers. I could make 20 a minute with, I could do it right inside. Do it right inside the other factory too. Let's see. You know what? I really need to know what's inside this cave that I keep flying past, even though it couldn't possibly be anything that I want. I'm angry that I haven't gone in there yet. What have you, Mr. Cave? Oh, you're just an extension of the other caves. Great, a purple slug. I feel ripped off. Okay, so now we know we don't need to go in there. I wonder if it would be possible to fit assemblers inside here. And how many? Okay. So 2 assemblers could make 10 supercomputers. Where would I put the 2 assemblers? This is a very bad place for one. This is not. If I could put 2 back to back up here. Then that would be fantastic. There we go. Okay. Oh, but we don't need 10, we need 20. And that means we're going to need 3 of these. Oh boy, 20? Seriously? Oh, you know what? This would be super simple. We could just do one assembler per quantum encoder. There's 3 assemblers, 3 quantum encoders. They want 6.667 supercomputers a minute. All right. Each. And it kind of still works. guess so. So solid products lines within here. There's only 6 things being moved around. That's not very much of a waterfall. If I put everything on the belt, that would be risky. I'd end up having to bleed it. Put the intake on there. 1, 2, 3. That only gives me 12 belts. I want to do that. That would take me, he would leave these 2 middle space open. Leaves a lot open either way. All right, well, what are you doing over there? There we go, just 6 on each side for now. 20, no, that we're not doing time crystals in anymore. Instead, we're going to need 13 point, okay, 40? Really? 40 cooling systems and 40 radio control units, is that correct? Calculator time. Yep, that's 40. 40 radio control units and 40 cooling systems. Is that realistic? What's the other ingredient? The 300 fixite trigons a minute, I guess, huh? There they are, the Doritos. Okay. Fun, fun, fun. Wow, this thing has a whole walkway up above it. That's pretty cool. All right. All the fluids are done. Except for the fluid output. We can do that right now. Sample that pipe. Get up there. Come around underneath. Doesn't like straight mode for this. Okay. Straight my ass. What the hell's up with that? That looks good. So is that. It's kind of a weird angle. Oh, actually, it's also cannot happen. Not acceptable. Because it's blocking stuff. Oh, okay. Elevator, goodbye. Elevator, hello. And it won't open now. Oh, I get it. It moved the thing up to there. Very nice. Okay, well, that's going to be interesting, getting stuff up in there. Seems like having only 3 destinations should make this pretty simple. Decisions, decisions. Okay, this is going to be the line for the time crystals, right? So that's one intake. These 2 are perfectly lined up, so if that's there, this one needs to be here. And should we go below or beside? Let's try beside. Get a perfectly decorated floor hole in there because those things like to stab you in the back when you least expect it. And then we need to feed this one. And let's go ahead and hit this hard to reach spot right off the bat. Well, that's not hard to reach. That's impossible to reach thanks to our wonderful plumbing. Alright, so I guess sometimes you need more than a visible butt crack to do proper plumbing. That's my takeaway from this situation. Okie doke, and now I can probably sneak something right in there. So this is the, yeah, that's the time crystal entrance right there. I want to sweep across there like that in the middle. I guess I do. And no, you know what? Let's not do that. Instead, I'll put a splitter right here. So we have perfect load balancing because the splitter has two outputs, three outputs. Now let's see if we end up having to move those out of something else's way in a minute. I don't know. The fixed trigons need to be distributed. Okay, maybe down here we can do a mirror. No, we can't. Well, yeah, I think we can. If we can do a mirror of what we just did, perhaps. I've got the fix it trigon sign in the middle right there. 300 a minute would be Mark 4. Okay. Oh, you know what? Let's put this splitter right on top of this one. Alright, so we've got 2 out of 3 inputs for those. This has no inputs, only output. This has, okay, so now we got the cooling systems and radio control units that need to get distributed to these guys. So can we do that? No, he's in the way. Should be relatively easy to move out of the way. I guess the best would be to go inside, so I'm not fighting with him again on the other side. Can you do that shape? And then is that working? Wow, it really is. Okay, so that works. And now okay, now I can work with these out inputs. I guess I need another three-way splitter. I don't know where I want it yet, though. Is that lined up? No, it's not lined up with that at all. Not even similar. Okay, so what's up, y'all? This is the last factory that I need to make in order to have a full suite of factory templates for making pretty much every item, with some exceptions for can't get in there. You get in there. You get in there. For making every item in the game. This is how this factory's looking. And that's how the rest of them are looking. Okay, so got those intakes mapped out. I wonder if they are going to clash with the piping. I believe that they are. And badly. So okay. Come around.
beautiful or anything, but I think it works. Okay, so feed this from what side? I guess it has to be the outside at this point. Okay. So radio control units. Come to here. Go up and over, huh? Or something. Up and around, maybe? That looks bad, but I just wanted to place the ceiling support to see what it would look like if I started. No. Has to start on that side because of the oh, I can fix the directionality though, wait. Okay. Directionality. Be fixed. Now I can back up to it. See what. No, there's nothing that looks good. It can't be here. And I want right on that corner, and it won't go, but whatever. Oh no, I didn't want on that corner anyway. That was a terrible spot for it. Alright, how about if you will that even work? Interestingly, kind of does work. Just barely, but yeah. If you don't look at it too closely. Now I need a splitter. Okay, this is going to be kind of complicated. I have to send up enough for 2 machines now. Oh, I just canceled that. Press the wrong button. Okay, 3 clicks in. Drop it all the way down. What is it hurting? Anything? Is it? Nope. Okay, so I can't just come straight down. What about 2 of them? Alright, doesn't look great, but it'll work. And that needs to have a merger on it because I'm going to feed it with two lines for load balancing purposes so that it gets split evenly into 3. Now I have to do the same stupid thing with these. These things. What the hell was that? Just got tossed by the... Okay, straight, but from here back, right? There we go. Okay. And then I need one output to make it over there. I was going to have to sneak around this other belt. Does that look plausible? Let's try it this way. Put one of these things in right here, maybe. Okay, curve doesn't like it. Default likes it. Too bad it looks like trash. Straight likes that one. You are no longer needed. Alright, so everything's delivered. Except the supercomputers and the outputs. Wait, now that we're making supercomputers, we can have 9 items going up to the roof. Oh, wait. All right, so all of this has to go anyway. So none of it's facing the right direction. Okay, so let us trace the path. These things, they get all that. Okay, supercomputers. Wait a minute. Still only 6 items. Alright, well, I guess I'll do a no waterfall version, and then when I get some more patience, I'll do a yes waterfall version. Let's try that. One supercomputer delivery. Oh yeah, we need to go over so we're not in the light. Even though it isn't strictly prohibited, I don't think it's encouraged. Alright, to stand in the light that shines out the top of those machines. Well, there's all kinds of cock blocking going on over there. Let's see. How What level do we need to be at? Well, whatever it was, that seems to have done it. Did I just, wow. I think that should be right there instead. That's not level though, is it? No, it's not. What level was that? 3 of those things or 4 of them? I think it was 3, right? Let's put them right. Am I right under the? Okay, so okay, on this side. Okay. Now I have a target to aim for on the height. Is that it? Why doesn't it want to go around that corner? It was fine a minute ago. There we go. Alright, and that's nice and level. Going into that destination, and the last supercomputer destination is here. Can we do it right up here? No. Let's go 2 clicks down. Okay, 1 and 2. That's about right. Perfect. Supercomputers delivered over there. Now we have to collect the main output. All right. Okay. So I need to get output from wonder if I can do it. Just like that. Oh, that is so bad. Bad, 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 bad. Definitely not going to do that. But I might do that. Wait, was that cut into the neighboring building? It does. Let's get the outside right there. There's no way that's going to work, but whatever. All right, buddy. I wonder if you can be scrunched. That's actually your current level, right? About to there. And you get deleted. Hook up to there. Perfect. Okay. And it's still too high. Okay. So I have to go one higher. Okay. I was about to break out singing, "Can you take me higher?" But then I realized that that was a really dumb song, and I shouldn't do that. That needs to be facing forward, I think. Is it 4 clicks up from the default height? 3 clicks there. I think I just did 2. 1, 2, 3. Alright, that's 2. Gotta scooch in enough to get around the pipe. That looks pretty bad, honestly, unless we twist it that way. And that looks pretty bad, period, because it's clipping right through that other belt. All we need is a more gradual descent, you know. Oh my God, that looks terrible. But will it work? I'm getting really impatient because it's the last factory to finish all of the factories that I need to have a module for everything. I already have all of those modules for everything else, and this is the quantum encoders, the neural quantum encoders, and it's the last one, and I'm already in such a rush that I didn't put the waterfall feature in front. I don't know. If you're not familiar with my waterfall features, it's like this, where I kind of parade and display everything I'm making up and down here in the front, which is not working right now because I ran out of aluminum ingots. But you can see my running factories, which ones are running. Let's see, circuit boards is running really nice. So all the modules have these. They show their work like that, right? And you can see the clockwork of exactly how well it's working. And this is the last one. I haven't done that yet. So oh, that's Doritos. I need my neural quantum processors now. Okay, I have gathered up the output. I have assigned the input. It's time for electrical hookups, and then we should be done. We can start testing it, but I don't know if we have enough cooling systems for a proper test, so we might have to buy some from the man. Let's see. Hopefully not. Oh yeah, converters do use power, don't they? Okay, you do not have electricity, so how about you get some from over here? Neither do you. You get it from there. You good, you good, you good. Okay, this assembler. Plug them in here. My electrical hookups are terrible. If we get time to go to a beautification phase, we can fix all that, but I have a feeling squaring away power connections is not the most exciting live streaming material, not even if you're really bored. Incidentally, that's why I haven't streamed the creation of very many of these modules, because I know it could be fairly boring. I need a solid joke name for neural quantum processors. NCPs. Neural quantum processors. I can't think of anything. Maybe I'll just leave it blank for now. Alright, so let's come on down here and delete the Dorito factory. Oh, we gotta save the blueprint up there, don't we? Otherwise we can't print it. I think the entire game is frozen while it figures out. Oh, wow. And it's crashed completely. Amazing. Oh my God, please, no. Let there have been an autosave and I didn't just lose that entire blueprint. Oh my God. Well, I wouldn't lose the entire thing. I would just lose whatever the last step I did on it was. Come on, please. Please be finished. I probably have to redo the electrical wiring at the very least. There's an autosave every 10 minutes. I don't remember how long ago it had done that. The error it crashed on was an unable to read a specific memory address, so I might need to log out and reboot the computer anyway. Yeah, every time I think Angie's not going to stand me up, she does. Man, that girl, huh. Alright, so here we are, and does anybody have power hooked? No, they don't have power hooked up. So, this shit crashed. And it did not save the progress I had made on the blueprint. Okay, hooked up, hooked up. I better remember to save the game before I try to delete that one blueprint again. Because deleting blueprints really makes the game engine ponder its life choices for some reason. Okay, so save this sucker as NCP. Okay, NCP 20. All right, and I go down here. I'm going to save the game. Wait for confirmation. And then delete this darn thing. Again, hopefully this time without crashing the game. Yay, game did not crash. It's always a big plus. Okay, so I've made some changes to it since I printed the blueprint because I was perfecting it. Alright, so we have to test our neural quantum processor setup, placing it right there. Ah, not too far. I'm going to start really enjoying those clicks. Okay, let's bring it up a little closer, but not too close. Line it up with something so we'll know where it was in a minute. And we got to figure out this guy's bill of materials. I don't think it wants any of this stuff. Oh, but it likes the fixite trigons, doesn't it? How many do I have? I've got a full container, nice. Okay. So that is going to have to be Mark III. Straight mode. It's not helping us. Just trying to make it a little bit nice since it's a live stream. That's not very nice. That's not the worst. Here come the trigons. I need cooling systems, and I don't even know if I own any. So maybe I need to come over here and look at my cooling system factory. And it will produce 15 a minute if I give it that stuff, rubber and aluminum. Okay, well, I see that it has all those things, but it's not producing. Why? Well, it's all out of computers. No? Okay, that's not. Heat sinks. It's not getting the heat sinks. Why is it not getting the heat sinks? It's not getting the heat sinks because that's not where the heat sinks come from. Where do the heat sinks come from? Here. Okay, we got aluminum casings. Aluminum casings. Go in here. Oh boy, really? Wow, I made this thing hard to figure out. Okay, so you come all the way over here. Wow, this is hard to trace. And all the way back here. And then up into... Alright, so you're not getting any rubber. That's the problem? Why aren't you getting rubber? Oh, because it's contaminated. How did we get the rubber line contaminated with plastic? Ah! Wrong button again. Well, it seems to be producing again. Albeit very slowly. Why so slowly? seem to not be filling very fast. So what's the problem? You're coming in here, Mark 3. But then you're Mark 1 here. So not good. 2 maybe. That would work better. Here we go. All right, perfect. So that's producing, I guess. And my cooling systems that it's produced so far are over here. Which is just not very many, and it's very slow. All right, so we've got those items flowing now. And I need to update that blueprint so it doesn't mess us up later. Clear my Doritos factory. And load Cooling Systems Plus. And we determined that this lift could not be Mark 1, needed to be Mark 2. Now let's save that. And this factory needs some signage out front. So let's see, I want it about level with, how about that? Looks good. Keep going up. About right there. Zoop across. And get the sign on the front. Wait a minute, I need a space. I can't just write it directly. Go cool. Double space. Let's see how that works. Misclick there. Wow, I did not plan this out. I didn't think I'd be in danger of running out of space, but boy, that fit perfectly in the space that we had. Cool stuff. I'm going to put the quantity somewhere on the sign. Okay, I'll put a 5 over here. Wait a minute. That looked like a 5 properly, I think. That just looks like an S. Wait a minute, that was wrong. I need the base of the 1 first. Cool stuff, 15. There we go. Save that blueprint. Come down here, see how many cooling systems we've got so far. And nothing. Why are we still not producing cooling systems, people? Oh no, am I supplying? Oh look, the cooling systems are coming. Just very slowly. Oh, I'm supplying, Alright, let's get rid of that so that we can get, oh wait a minute, we have a switch. TPR, alright. Assembly director system, okay, thermal propulsion rockets. Great, so now we just get all the cooling systems, and I think, because I'm in a hurry, I'm gonna, wait, no, I don't want to sloop that. That's the heat sink. Where's the actual cooling system being made? Is it here? Yeah, that's it. Let me sloop that. There we go. Now we get a respectable amount of them. Okay, so back to what we're testing. I'm going to put a container here for cooling systems. And another container for radio control units. I already have a time crystal container. and a modded big storage tank to collect the dark matter residue just to make sure we don't run out of space. Where can we put that one? Being least in the way right now. Probably there. Okay. Pipe is going to look bad, guys. Sorry, I can't. Thanks, autosave. Thanks for breaking my train of thought. We needed that. Okay. We're collecting the residue, get that. Alright, the neural quantum processors we can put over here. I need to go get some radio control units. I think I should have some over here. Yes, I do. And let's see how many boneheaded mistakes I made setting up this dumbass factory blueprint. Alright, time crystals are marching ahead. Radio control units. It's the, wait. Okay, this is radio control units. I think they go to the same place as the one I'm confused about. Sorry, my sinuses are killing me. I should kill the mic when I do that. I know it sounds disgusting. We need cooling systems still. And no, they are making some for us. It's a lot slower than we need them, though. Oh, yay, we got 26. That's fantastic. What would we have to do to get more? Well, ooh, seriously? 750 nitrogen gas. Wow. Is there a more efficient way to get cooling systems? Okay, that's the system. Cooling device. Ooh. Oh, we are using the cooling device, are we? Which one? Which recipe? It must be the regular one. Because we're getting water, right? Oh boy, don't tell me I gotta redesign this factory now. And we're using the regular recipe. And we'd be twice as efficient if we use the other one. We could use 2 of these. 2 of these is still only 30 a minute, and we need 40. We need 3 of them? Really? Oh man, no, that recipe's just not going to be usable. Okay, so I think, what did I do with the cooling systems that I had? Did I already give them up? Or are they still with me? It's not very many, but it might be enough to test this situation. I will be right back. While we're waiting to see if that fills. Here we go. It's creeping down, creeping down, creeping down. Please, please, please function. Okay, and I'm back. So what's going on here? What happened while I was gone? Oh, I never powered the sucker up. Ah! Well, that's a detail right there. That's not a power source. There's a power source. Come on, power source. Thank you. And what happens? We're pulling in stuff. Well, cooling systems are not making it. Why not? What's going on, Cool and the gang? How are you? How are you not making it? Ah. You are connected to the wrong spot. Okay, well that doesn't help at all, does it? Oh, you're connected inside to the wrong spot. There we go. I could have just moved the stupid sign too. But whatever. I guess we better go fix that in the blueprint so we don't do any unnecessary head scratching. Meanwhile, okay, these guys are just about to be supplied. And they're going to work. Nice. Everybody's just waiting for those supercomputers to make it through the line. And there goes one. These suckers should be, is that one so far? I've only made one boneheaded mistake. It's easy to make factories when you don't try to put a big ridiculous conveyor belt waterfall in the front of it. You know? Okay. Alright, so these guys have sputtered to life, and it looks like they're starting to create products, which should be appearing shortly.
This guy's not running. Why? No supercomputers. Why? Why you no supercomputer? Oh, because you're really long ways away from the distribution, aren't you? And you don't have any electricity. Well, that's not cool. We would have been waiting a while for those Oh, but you're plugged in. You're plugged into something that doesn't have power. How did that happen? Thanks, autosave. So glad you got my back. What? Why does it say it has 0 of 4? Oh, because it does have 0 of 4. It's on top of the real one. That's what was the whole problem. All right, so let me get over here, fix that. That was going to cause a significant amount of head scratching, wasn't it? All right, so all right, save that blueprint again. And head back down to the test zone. It's still going to be a minute because those supercomputers, man, they're on the slow boat from China. Oh, but they're making it. They're almost there. Very good. I have any output items sent up. Oh, these are collecting. Why? Well, that doesn't help. I thought I had the output collected. I got your output. No, that's not your output. That's your input. Out. Oh, I only got one of them collected. Oh, I was going to output everything to that same. There we go. All right, let's do that real quick and then reprint the damn blueprint. Okay, now no output. There's one output that is collected, right? And it's this one. Great, so, and they were all supposed to feed into there. That was the master. That's what we were doing when it crashed. Now I remember. Okay, so I think this one came under like that. And that about that height maybe? Somehow seems, yeah, it's not right. It's too hot. So I want it about all right, and then we had done something ridiculous with a curved belt in order to get this one, which I don't want to do again, I guess. Three and, is that right? Yeah, that looks good. All right. Now we have to print it again, unless I want to do that twice. I don't think I want to do that twice. I also don't want to delete. All right, you're deleted. Boom. And by the way, how are we doing on our storage tank? Wow. 800. It's not even that many. Okay, you gotta go. Because otherwise you'll be doubled up in the new blueprint. And NCP20. Oh, that's the back. That's the front. Hello, frame rate. These silhouettes, man, they really take a lot of processing power, huh? Okay, so that's on the ground. Let's see if we can get this to line up with the supply lines so we don't have to do them again. Psst, looks like it's going to hook right in. And let's see if it runs right out the gate this time. What the fuck? Oh, no, no, no. What? Why are there neural quantum processors? Oh, shit. All right. There was neural quantum processors in the, I'm both putting them in the same container as the fixite trigons, man. That was going to lock everything up. Okay. Okay. Come on, frame rate. You know, what are you doing? All right. Okay, so there's that. Where's the peephole? There we go. Okay, we're all out of cooling systems already, so. Wow, why did opening, why is my frame rate taking such a hard dump right now? Is this blueprint done printing? Yeah, it is. So what's up? Okay, there it kinda came back. Do I have any new cooling systems in my life? Looks like I do. You guys are. We are terribly undersupplied on those, but only a little bit. Okay, it looks like the assemblers are getting supplied. I'm eventually going to turn this into one of my waterfall themed factories, but right now I just need to see it working at full speed. And I gotta figure out what to do about the cooling device dilemma. Because I either have a cooling device dilemma or a supercomputer dilemma. I have a feeling that radio control units, I'm not doing so bad on. We're going to have to come up with a spreadsheet to see how this whole operation is going to come together now that we have most of the pieces in place. And I'm still worried about radio control units. And they are so... Not radio, the cooling systems. Radio control units are under control. Okay, so everything is getting fed into there. What is coming out? Nothing. I need a container for the end product. All right, these guys are working. Here comes number one. Guy's still waiting for his supercomputers to catch up with everybody else. This guy, he's gone to work already as well. Well, he's the one that has gone. All right, and that guy's gone to work too. So maybe we'll be getting our 20 a minute real soon. Everything's pretty load balanced in here. There's not much reason to expect we wouldn't. Here we go. As soon as we see a 20 on there, we're done. I love how only 3 have gone by and it already says 5. That's some funny math. Everybody's at 100%. Wow, these guys are... Power draw is staggering here. 10 a minute. 11. Looking good. 17. I think we got it. I'm pretty sure we did. I don't see any reason why we shouldn't be getting full production out of this. 19.
Yes, 20. All right. 20 neural quantum processors a minute. Only problem is I don't have any reliable way to provide the required cooling system's input, but either way, I think we can stick a fork in the functionality of that one and start working on its beautification. All right, so that's about the 2 hour mark. I'm gonna sign off now and ponder the cooling system situation, and maybe I'll log back on and solve it once I think of how. I'll see you guys. Thank you very much for hanging.